So welcome to this gospel praise tutorial. So in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this gospel praise instrumental, the VST used, how I mixed it, the panning, and the mastering. So this is how it sounds like after mixing and mastering. So I'll be walking you through the sounds one after the other. So the first sound I had here was the loop, of course, and I made this loop from the scratch. If you need this particular loop, you can check the link in the description to the video where I give out this loop. So the loop sounds this way. Then I had a simple kick that went like this. So the two together sounds like this. So the next thing I had was this bass, and this bass was from Modo Bass, as you can see on the screen. And this particular preset is Rick and Bass. So you can check it out. So the bass sounds like this. So if I'm to solo with the loop and kick, it sounds like this. The next thing I had was a rolling that came in before the full instrument came in. So it sounds like this. So let me solo it with others so you hear how it goes. So another thing I added was this rise, and the rise here was just to make that rolling come in fully and smoother. To solo everything, it sounds like this. The last thing I had here was a basic slap, and it sounds like this. So if I'm to solo everything, it sounds like this. The next thing I had was a piano, and this piano was from EZ Keys, and the piano name is Dream Machine. So it sounds like this. So that's just the basic Makossa progression, 1, 4, 5, 4, 1. So with the other instrument, it sounds like this. So the next thing I had was a guitar sound, and this is jazz guitar from Cog M1, just like you can see on the screen. And the guitar sounded like this. So everything sounds like this with the guitar. So another voice I added was this marimba sound. This marimba sound was from Cork Tritone ESP Marimba, just like you can see on the screen. So it sounded like this. So if I'm to solo it with piano and guitar alone, it sounds like this. So if I'm to solo it now with every other instrument, the marimba sounds like this in the mix. So another thing I had here was this ocarina. And this ocarina sound was from Cork Tritone, and it's ocarina, that's the name of the voice. So the ocarina sounds like this on its own. So if I'm to solo the ocarina with the marimba guitar and piano, it sounds like this. So the ocarina and every other instrument sounds like this. So the next thing I had was this tab, and this tab was from Microcog, this tab. So this tab was just like foundation for other things to sit on. So it sounded like this on its own. So the tab was basically playing the 1-4-5-4 progression, the Makossa progression. So if I'm to solo it with other instruments, it sounds like this. So the next thing was this pad, and this pad was just there to just add just a background for all other instruments. And this pad is E3 from Cog M1, and it sounded like this alone. So that's what the pad did all through the song. So if I'm to solo the pad with other instruments, it sounds like this. So the last thing I had here was this synth here, which was like the lead instrument for the whole thing. For this particular synth, I combined three synths together to get this sound. So I exported them as one. So the first synth is expressive lead from Cog MS-20. The second synth is sine pulse lead from Purity, while the third synth is rich lead from Cog Tritone, just like you can see on the screen. So I combine these three synths to get one synth. So they sound like this on their own. So if I'm to play the synth with other instruments, it sounds like this. So that was my approach to this gospel praise instrumental. So the next part, I'll be showing you how I actually mixed individual sound to get it to sound like this.